The Trinity CertTESOL is one of the 2 best TEFL courses that you can take to learn how to teach English as a second language. I recently tested out the online CertTESOL course from the provider EBC, and this includes live input sessions on Zoom, a teaching practicum with tutor feedback, and even lifetime job placement assistance. In this video, I'll share what the course is like, the pros and cons, and how to know if this is the right course for your teaching goals. This video is not sponsored, so I'll be sharing my honest opinion of the course experience. CertTESOL is an off-qual Level 5 accredited certification in teaching English as a second language from Trinity College London. It's internationally recognized and, along with CELTA, is seen as the gold standard TEFL or TESOL course. Completing a CertTESOL allows you to teach both abroad and online, and to teach adults as well as kids. An observed teaching practicum is an important part of this course, along with live classes and assignments. You'll go through your course with a cohort of other trainee teachers, and if you're doing the full-time course, it will usually be over 4 weeks. CertTESOL is an intensive course, and it can be taken by both new and experienced teachers. It includes 130 hours of guided instruction, and there's also an additional 70 hours of self-study. CertTESOL courses are given by official providers, and I tested out the course from EBC. It was 100% online, and they are based in Madrid, Spain. EBC is a good choice for teachers who are based in Europe or the Americas, because the live classes are in the afternoons in Europe, which would be the morning in the Americas. However, students come from all around the world, and in my group there was a mix of both native and non-native speaking teachers. If you are a non-native speaking teacher, you will need to have at least an advanced level of English to enroll in a CertTESOL course. EBC also provides lifetime job assistance and works with hundreds of partner schools around the world, and they are going to connect these partner schools with EBC CertTESOL graduates. So how this works is, once you've passed your CertTESOL course with them, you can upload your CV to the Student Zone portal, and then you'll get connected with schools that are either abroad or online, depending on how you want to teach. To see the course syllabus, learn about job placement, tips for teaching abroad, and more, you can download a free TEFL Teacher Starter Pack at eslteacher365.com/CertTESOL. Let's talk about what the course experience is like. The course runs from Monday through Friday for 4 weeks over Zoom, and during these 4 weeks you have 2 types of sessions. You have input sessions and teaching practice. For the input sessions, you'll learn how to teach the 4 skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking, as well as grammar and vocabulary. And you'll do this through teaching different activities and examples that you can use with your future students. There's also a lot of discussions with your tutor and classmates, and each day has a variety of activities and topics. For example, on the second day of the course, you'll discuss different approaches and challenges for teaching English to kids, and then go through different useful websites and activity examples. After that, you'll receive input on how to teach English tenses and parts of speech, and then finally finish with information on how to lesson plan, which is super important for all of the teaching practice that you'll be doing. For the teaching practice, every trainee teacher completes 6 hours of teaching with both kids and adults. You'll plan the lessons, deliver them online, and then get feedback from your tutor and the other trainee teachers. Self-reflection is also an important part of a CertTESOL course, so expect to spend some time thinking and reflecting on your own teaching. Another component of the course is self-study material on Moodle, as well as assignments and lesson planning. You'll also observe veteran teachers through live sessions and recordings. There's also a job workshop session on one of the days of the course, and on the last day of the course, you'll have a Trinity moderator come in and do both group and individual interviews. For the job workshop, you'll learn CV tips, common interview questions, ideas for professional development, and how EBC can help you get hired with their partner schools, both online or abroad. They'll also go over how they can support you with your visa if you are planning on teaching abroad. Now that you have an idea of what the course includes, here are the pros and cons based on my experience testing out this course as compared to other Level 5 courses, which are CELTA and International TEFL Academy, which I have taken as well. The first pro is that the CertTESOL is a well-known certification, and it is preferred in more competitive regions. If you're looking to teach in Europe or in the Middle East, CertTESOL and CELTA are the two top certificates that you want to get if you're planning on teaching there. It's just a lot more comprehensive than other level 5 courses from other brands. So some other brands will say like this is a CELTA equivalent or CertTESOL equivalent, but they really aren't. The only true equivalent of a CELTA is a CertTESOL course. Another pro is that this course can be completed quickly in just 4 weeks. It is intense, it is full-time. You will be working Monday through Friday with those live sessions and then over the weekends on your assignments and lesson planning, but it does go by fast. In a CertTESOL course, you'll learn how to teach both kids and adults. This is when you're doing the input sessions as well as your teaching practicum, you get the chance to teach both kids and adults. This is different from CELTA. For CELTA, you're only doing your practicum teaching adults, and in the course that I took, we only talked about teaching kids for 1 day out of the whole like 10 or 11 weeks. Another pro, in my opinion, is that this course is 100% online, including the teaching practicum, and you don't need to set up the teaching practicum yourself. It's set up for you, unlike International TEFL Academy. I find online courses are really flexible. I think people are more used to online courses after 2020, and it's a great option. But you can also do this course in person in Madrid, Spain, if you prefer. Something else I really like about EBC CertTESOL specifically is their lifetime job placement assistance. They have hundreds of different partner schools around the world and online, and this really prevents you from getting scammed because they vet all these schools, and these schools are looking to work with EBC CertTESOL graduates. I also like that for a CertTESOL course, there is lots of feedback. You get it from the tutor, from the other trainee teachers, and there's also lots of self-reflection. If you haven't taught before, getting that real feedback is very, very helpful. I also like that there are several unknown language lessons. This is where someone will come in and teach you a lesson in a language that none of the trainee teachers understand. And this is so you can see what it's like for your students, especially if you're teaching zero beginners. Although I mentioned that this is a pro, it depends on you. This could also be a con, is that the course is 100% online. Maybe you want to teach in person only, you don't want to do any sort of online teaching, then this might not be the right course experience for you, but EBC does also offer in-person courses in Madrid. So if you're planning on teaching in Spain, this could be a good option for you. Another con is the price. It is an investment, and the price is going to be similar whether you're taking CertTESOL, CELTA, or International TEFL Academy. These are top quality qualifications that are going to help you teach abroad and online. If you're only planning on teaching abroad for a few years, or you only want to teach online, this might not be the best option for you. But if you're serious about exploring the world through teaching ESL, I suggest investing in one of these courses, and CertTESOL is a great option. Another negative is that this course is intense. You need to plan to take it when you aren't working, you're not studying. It is a full-time course, and you need to dedicate time to it. It's challenging, it's rewarding, but it can be difficult if you have other obligations going on. I do find full-time courses can be a bit challenging in terms of processing all the information. I personally took my CELTA course part-time. Because of this, I was working at the same time, so that was a lot. But if you can dedicate those 4 weeks to the CertTESOL course and have nothing else going on, then you will have a better experience. The last con would be the time zone. Because those live Zoom sessions are at fixed times, you need to make sure that they fit with your schedule. So those would be in European afternoon times. See how that fits for you. Now that you have an idea of what the course is like, let's go over who I think should take the course. Number one, if you are serious about teaching abroad and online, especially in more competitive regions like Europe and the Middle East. Many schools around the world prefer teachers who are CertTESOL or CELTA certified. Number two, if you are new to teaching ESL and you want to begin your career on a solid foundation, the observed teaching practicum and job placement assistance are also really helpful if you're a new teacher. Number three, if you're a non-native speaker with an advanced level of English and you're looking for a competitive qualification. Number 4, if you considered a CELTA course but you want to teach kids as well as adults, because CELTA only really focuses on teaching adults. And number 5, if you completed a more basic TEFL course in the past and you want to increase your chances of getting hired. So who shouldn't take a CertTESOL course? Number 1, if you want to teach online only, you can get by with those more basic courses. Number 2, if you only want to teach abroad or online for a year or two, you're not really that serious about it. And number 3, if you're a licensed teacher, you may or may not need it. It might be a bit much, depending on what qualifications you already have. If you're ready to enroll in the EBC CertTESOL course, then go to eslteacher365.com/CertTESOL to download your free TEFL Teacher Starter Pack with a link to the application. If you select that you found out about EBC CertTESOL through me, through ESL Teacher 365, I will grant you free access to one of my most popular online courses to say thank you for your support. You can find all the details in the video description. What questions do you have about CertTESOL? Leave a comment down below. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at ESL Teacher 365. And if you'd like to learn about how to teach online as a freelancer, then you can watch this video next. Happy teaching!